easily. I believe, I receive. It's my time, I just believe. I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. Everything works out, I get the best. I'm the luckiest girl alive. Magic finds me every time. I'm so lucky, can't you see? The universe is good to me. Every day in every way, it all flows in a lucky way. I deserve the very best. I attract more, I never stress. Every step is guided light. Everything just feels so right. I find blessings every day. Good things always come my way. Right on time, it all appears. I'm the luckiest girl this year.
I'm the luckiest girl this year. Yes, it's just who I am. I welcome it. Hi, you guys. I am Dr. J, and it is time for our book club today. We are reading Be Your Future Self Now by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And the first part of the book was about the threats to your future self, 7 threats to your future self. And now we're on the 7 truths to our future self. So for those that this is your first time catching this, please make sure to like and subscribe so you're notified of the next time we read it. So I encourage you to get your audiobook or get this book in print, wherever you get your books from. And if you don't have it, I'm going to read it to you today. So make sure to like and subscribe. So the first part was about the threats to our future self now, and each section went into depth about those threats. So I'm just going to do an overview of what those 7 threats were. And then we were going to get into the truths, and we're on the second truth. So threat number 1, without hope in your future, your present loses meaning. Threat number 2, a reactive narrative about your past stunts your future. Threat number 3, being unaware of your environment creates a random evolution. Threat number 4, being disconnected from your future self leads to a myopic decisions. Threat number 5, urgent battles and small goals keep you stuck. Threat number 6, not being in the arena is failing by default. And threat number 7, success is often the catalyst for failure. So if any of those interest you, you can go back and watch the replay of those specific ones that I have done. Okay. So now part 2 talks about the truths. Okay, so there's 7 truths towards your future self. So truth number 1 was your future drives your present. And today we're going to go over truth number 2. Your future self is different than you expect. So this one is going to be really good. Your future self will be much different than you think. Here's a quote by Dr. Daniel Gilbert. Human beings are works in progress that mistakenly think they're finished. The person you are right now is as transient, as fleeting, and as temporary as all the people you've ever been. Dr. Daniel Gilbert is a Harvard psychologist. He's a Harvard psychologist who has studied the future self concept for nearly 20 years. In 2006, he published a book titled Stumbling Upon Happiness, wherein he explains his research that people imagine the future poorly. They imagine the future poorly, especially their view of what will make them happy. In 2014, he gave a main stage TED Talk entitled The Psychology of Your Future Self. Gilbert has a unique way of discovering errors in people's thinking regarding their future selves. Think 10 years ago, Gilbert begins. Are you today the exact same person you were 10 years ago? Considering who they were, what their lives were like, and what they were focused on, people quickly discern they've changed a lot over the previous decade. Their interests are different. Their perspective, values, and circumstance changed. Their focus and goals changed. In many instances, what was important 10 years ago is no longer relevant to who they are today. After having people examine the differences between their current and former selves, Gilbert asked them to think about their future self. Do you think you'll be much different 10 years from now from who you are today? Despite acknowledging major changes in themselves over the previous 10 years, think about it, major changes in yourself now compared to the previous 10 years, still people consistently assume only minor changes in themselves over the upcoming decade, Gilbert explains. At every age, people underestimate how much their personalities will change in the next decade. And it isn't just little things like values and personality. You can ask people about their likes and dislikes, their basic preferences. For example, name your best friend, your favorite kind of vacation, what's your favorite hobby, what's your favorite kind of music, or rather, it's not just big things, but it's even the little things. So to give you an idea of the magnitude of this effect, 18-year-olds anticipate changing only as much as 50-year-olds actually do. So this is across generations. This is just a people thing. People tend to assume that who they are right now is, for the most part, the finished version. We feel like who we are now is who we truly are and who we'll mostly be. We might change a little, but not much. Our current self is the real us. Psychologists call this the end of history illusion. I call it an illusion. It's the belief that you've substantially changed in the past, but likely won't change much in the future. It is common to assume that your future self will mostly be the same person as you are today. Gilbert explained a core reason for this is likely due to the ease of remembering and the difficulty of imagining, as he continues. Most of us can remember who we were 10 years ago, but we find it hard to imagine who we're going to be. And then we mistakenly think that because it's hard to imagine, it's not likely to happen. Sorry when people say, I can't imagine that. They're usually talking about their own lack of imagination and not about the unlikelihood of the event that they're describing. After another term for the belief that your current and future self are essentially the same person is what esteemed psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck called the fixed mindset. According to Dweck, in a fixed mindset, you've heard that term, fixed mindset. So he's going to define it. You ready? In a fixed mindset, people believe their basic qualities, like their intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits. They spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent, instead of developing them. People with a fixed mindset have an utter lack of imagination about themselves. Due to their lack of confidence, people with a fixed mindset have a fragile identity, relentlessly avoiding any forms of failure. From their fixed perspective, if they fail, then what must that failure say about them? People with a fixed mindset overemphasize and overly define their current selves, believing who they are now is their core self, unchangeable and innate. Their inner dialogue states, this is who I am and who I'm always going to be. Dr. Gilbert's research highlights that most people have a fairly fixed mindset about themselves. Most people assume their future self won't be much different than their current self. In fact, if a stranger could have a conversation with the person you were 10 years ago, and the person you are today, they'd be talking to two totally different people. Your future self will be just as different. As discussed in thread 4, a critical aspect of connecting with your future self is seeing them as a different person altogether. Dr. Gilbert's research helps us realize that our future self will be far different than we expect, even without conscious effort on our part. And it doesn't even have to be 10 years from now. It could be 1 year from now. Your future self is a totally different person than you are today. It could be 1 month from now. You see the world differently. You have different goals and concerns than you now have. So they have a different situation. They have different habits. They even have a different way of looking at the world. They've been through experiences and learned things you simply can't comprehend. It is not only accurate to see your future self as a different person, it's crucial to living effectively. When you see your future self as a different person, you don't get stuck or dogmatic in your current way of thinking. You love your current self and appreciate how temporary your current perspectives, current attributes, and current situations are. You will change and evolve. This is freeing and exciting. Knowing you can and will change enables you to love your current self. You're less rigid about how you see yourself. You don't need all the answers right now. You don't need to prove your current capability or worth. Your current self is temporary. This refreshing truth enables a growing mindset where you're more interested in learning and growing than trying to prove yourself. It creates a flexible identity where you actively update and alter your perspectives and continually upgrade how you think, continuously upgrade how you think, what you measure, and what you value. The promise of change empowers you to give grace to your current self. You can make mistakes. It's okay that you don't have all the answers. It's okay if you're a bit disorganized and camped in the messy middle. Things will change. If you're committed to a certain change or outcome, then you will figure it out. This truth helps in my current life. In many ways, I am neck deep in the messy middle. Even writing this book for a really long time felt like a total dumpster fire. I could see the completed book in my mind, but the reality of creating the work felt hard and sometimes painful. Read that sentence again. I could see the completed in my mind, but the reality of creating the work felt hard and sometimes painful. I'm in the messy middle in so many other areas of my life as a father, with my health, and building my finances. And you know what? I'm completely happy with this. I know my current self and situation are temporary. So a situation is temporary. Our self is temporary because we're going to evolve into a new self while we're in this current body. I know that a week from now, I'll see things differently. I'll be in a different place. I'm not stuck, and neither are you. Your trajectory matters far more than your current position. Truth number 2 is that your future self is far different than you expect that person to be. Visit futureself.com to access the Future Self Imagination Tool. This tool allows you to see how different your current self is from your former self. Additionally, you'll be able to project how different your future self will be 10 years in the future. Albert Einstein correctly said, imagination is more important than knowledge. When you appreciate that your future self will be a totally different person than you are today, then you free yourself of needing to be perfect or finished now. I'll read that again. Albert Einstein correctly said, imagination is far more important than knowledge. When you appreciate that your future self will be a totally different person than you are today, then you free yourself of needing to be perfect or finished now. Your current self is radically temporary and fleeting. You'll even be different tomorrow. Let this truth free you. Free me. Enhance the compassion. Enhance the empathy and love you. Love you have. Enhance the love you have. So enhance the compassion, enhance the empathy, and enhance the love you have for your current self, as well as your former self. Enhance the compassion for your former self. Enhance the empathy for your former self. Enhance the love of your former self. And enhance the compassion of your future self. Enhance the empathy of your future self. Enhance the love of your future self. And we're going to end today and start off on page 85 next time of truth number 3. All right, you guys, my name is Dr. J, and I'm so excited to share with you as I grow, as we all grow together. Make sure you like and subscribe as we grow so that our income can grow and we can just go to that next level.
Why does life love me? It's all part of the plan. I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. Everything works out, I get the best. I'm the luckiest girl alive. Magic finds me every time. I'm so lucky, can't you see? The universe is good to me. Every day in every way, it all flows in a lucky way. I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. Everything works out, I get the best. I'm the luckiest girl alive. Magic finds me every time. Right place, right time, right place, right time. I attract what's meant for me. Everything flows so easily. I glow, I rise, I shine. I win, I claim what's mine. Every day's my lucky day. Everything works my way. I believe, I receive. That's my truth, that's my belief. I deserve the very best. I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. I'm the luckiest girl, can't you see? Everything works out, I get the best. I'm the luckiest girl alive. Magic finds me every time. Right place, right time, right place, right time. I attract what's meant for me. Everything flows so easily.